Get started on going to YAHAWAHSHI, YAHAWAHSHI, Rakah Kadash, double honors to the apostles and elders that learned this truth from, the men at GMS, and the brethren with a like-minded doctrine. It's the brother Bakallah while I'm here with another hopeful, edifying lesson for the elect body of YAHAWAHSHI, YAHAWAHSHI. It's my second attempt. Esau eating the devil. Well, it might be technical difficulties, which I don't believe that's the case. Esau eating the devil, the prince of the power of the air, had to stop my video from being recorded. But basically, this video here is going into cannibalism, what's gonna cause this cannibalism is a famine. The Most High is gonna send a famine upon the earth. It's gonna cause, through Esau Edom, the elites that run this world, the elite of Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, the devil that runs the earth, is gonna cause a famine and gonna cause cannibalism, which him being the wicked and being the devil, which devil means deceiver, he's trying to normalize the ideal of eating human flesh, which is a wicked act, right? I got a post here. How willing this won't be interrupted either, right? This post here says, it's people meat, quality meat made from people like you. So we can get a little close up of this meat. It says it's for people meat, quality meats made from people like you. And they got the CEO of this, Fretz Fuller. That's pronouncing it right. If you looking by the look of this guy in his name, he might be a small-headed man. Those fakers over there, right? That's what it looks like in by his name. Will not be a surprise if it's true. But you see, Esau Edom, he being the wicked, being a devil, which devil means deceiver. He's trying to normalize this to people, man, because there's going to come a time that famine is going to hit the earth. Famine is going to hit the earth. One of the plagues, which is the famine, and it's going to cause people to resort to cannibalism, which the scripture talks about that, right? I'm gonna go ahead and get this demons. Esau Edom hurt. He keep cutting my video. Messing with the this app here, right? But this is Jeremiah 16. I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, YAHAWAHSHI, YAHAWAHSHI, concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begat them in this land, they shall die of grievous death. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth." So, a grievous death, one form of a grievous death is dying from hunger. That's a grievous death, right? For famine, a famine caused that. We go to Lamentations 4, because these things are going to happen, right? Lamentations 4 and verse 9, because the scripture said what was written before time is written for our learning. So we know during the times that we're coming into, these events are going to happen also again, So this is Lamentations 4, and this is a grievous death, to die from famine, right? Lamentations 4 and 9. It says, "They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger, for these pine away, stricken through from want of the fruits of the field. The hands of the pitiful woman have sodden their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people." So, this happened in past time, in ancient history. So it's going to happen again, just like the scripture said, what was written before time is written for our learning. So, and also the scripture said, like Daniel's the 12th chapter, the first verse, it's gonna be a time like no other, man. You know, it's gonna be like a time like no other. So these events are gonna happen again. So just like it says here that they that be slain of the sword are better than they that be slain of hunger, which that's a grievous death that was talking about in Jeremiah 16:4. You know, that's that grievous death. So, you know, Esau Edom being the wicked, going back to these he trying to normalize this. Him being the devil, which devil means deceiver. He trying to normalize the ideal of eating human flesh or cannibalism. He trying to normalize it. Cannibalism, man. So that's the devil for you. It's a true devil. So I got a couple more articles here, right? So, Salaki, I want to go back to this, right? It says quality meats made from people like you. So just for instance, that you won't be confused of what this means. It means actually what it says. Quality meats made from people like you. So if he was meaning like made if it was meaning in the sense of people creating the meat to be served to you, why wouldn't he say quality meats made by people like you? It's just like he said, quality meats made from people like you. So we don't get into this word from, right? The definition, right? What from means, right?
From.
We're gonna go to the sixth definition. It says from, indicating the raw material out of which something is manufactured. You know, so that's the raw material is what? People. Indicating the raw material out of which something is manufactured. I'm gonna get the example here. It says varnish is made from copper. So that's the varnish was made from copper, just like it says in there. It says meat made from people like you, indicating the raw material. That raw material is you. What? The human flesh, the body, the people, out of which something is manufactured. So I give you an example there. The people are being manufactured. You, the human being, is being manufactured for human consumption. And I'm going to back that up. I got an article here, right? This article here says, it's from beefmagazine.com, right? It says, fake meats made from plants, cells, and humans. Which I'm not going to read this whole article. You can read it for yourself if you like. I'm going to just try to jump to the point, right? So it says here, it says a new company called YAHAWAH Steaks. So I'm going to just look up this word real quick, right? Because this word, YAHAWAH, if I'm pronouncing it right, is a snake or a dragon eating its own tail. We know that Esau Edom is that red dragon. Talked about it in Revelations, right? He that great red dragon. And he's eating his tail, right? He's basically, it's a simple looking through with this app here. You know, the devil Esau Edom, he's hurt. But we're gonna carry on, right? I'm going back to this word. I'm not sure how much. All right, I should be back. Yeah, Salakia. This is the fourth attempt of me trying to complete this video. These demons keep um, interfering with the app here, right? But I got this article here, right? I'm trying to get to this word called Ouroboros, which basically going to the devil Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. He's the red dragon that's in the book of Revelation. It said this word Ouroboros shows a dragon or a snake eating his own tail, which YAHAWAHSHI is gonna cause Esau, Edom, the devil, to destroy himself, man. Which the word Ouroboros is a dragon or a snake eating his own tail, and this is spiritual. And you know, Esau Edom's gonna kill it. He's gonna basically wipe himself out, destroy himself. So this is a spiritual thing, right? But this is a restaurant. It says a new company called Yoruba Steak will allow customers to grow their own meat using their own cells and donated blood. Cannibalism is here, I guess, but in this crazy 2020, is anybody really surprised we have sunken this low? Here's a couple of headlines on this new company, along with a few others with a few others with updates on the general fake meat movement. Check them out and let me know what you think. So that's all I'm gonna get from this article. Is just the point that they're using people's own cell and donated blood to make their own meats, human steaks. So it's human steaks. So that's real. Going back to this post here, so that verifies that very much this is what this is here. Quality meats made from people, and we just went into the definition of the word meats, right? I meant Salakia on from. So I got this other article here, right? This is from SmithsonianMagazine.com, and it says human flesh looks like beef, but the taste is more elusive. So you get this word elusive means, says elusive means difficult to find, catch, or achieve. So it's like difficult to tell how it tastes basically, but it looks like beef. So old article, but still it goes is relative because you know Esau Edom the devil, man. Devil means deceiver. He trying to get people what's the word there's a term that I'm trying to because there's a term for it. It's basically it's a psychological thing. You keep trying to make people think that it's okay to do wicked acts or sinful acts. You know, that's Esau Edom being the lawless man, the man of sin. That's what he does, right? So I'm gonna go to this video, this section here. It says regardless of the Seabrook's credibility, however, Slate points out that like any meat, the flavor of human will likely depend a great deal on how it is prepared and also what cut is sampled. The Azan tribe's human stew will likely taste entirely different from the deep fried, parsley strewn human genitals a Japanese exhibitionist artist recently served at a dinner party. In the end, both pork and veal might be accurate approximation to the flavor of the human meat, though thankfully most will never find out themselves. So you know, there's people already eating humans. These that sound like maybe I'm not. I'm just assuming. I'm not sure. A Zandi tribes. It might be a Japhetic. They might be of the Japhetic people. I'm not for sure what it is, or it might be Africans. You know, Hamites and these and Ammon, the Japanese. They said this Ammonite served deep fried human genitals to her guests at a dinner party. So these people are wicked. They are the heathens. They don't have any they don't have the law, statutes, and commandments given to them to obey. So they do wicked acts like this. And Esau Edom, being a man of sin, he just try to normalize it and then demonize anybody else that speak against it because he's the devil. You know, he's the man of sin. So he'll normalize being wicked. You know, and I want to go back to Jeremiah the 19th chapter, right? This might be the last precept. Get his last precept. Yeah, the demon, he hurt. You know, the demon hurt. They keep cutting the feed. They keep messing with this app, but the word gonna come out. They're just letting you know who they is, the devil, man. You know, because if it wasn't true, it wouldn't be an issue. But the devil is hurt. Just like the scripture said, they've been hewn down by the prophets, right? They've been cut to the soul by this word. So we're gonna let the scripture come out, Jeremiah 19. Jeremiah 19 and 9, right? It says, Jeremiah 19 and 8, I will make this city desolate. That city is what? Babylon the Great, that great city, right? And a hissing, everyone that passes thereby shall be astonished and hiss because of the plagues thereof, even though this is talking about Jerusalem. But the word of the Lord is a double-edged sword. And the Most High YAHAWAHSHI said he was going to put these curses upon our enemies. So this can apply to Babylon the Great. So this is what's going to happen in Babylon the Great, right? Verse 9, it says, and I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend in the siege and in straightness, wherewith their enemy and they that seek their lives shall straighten them. So that's what's going to happen to Babylon the Great, man. This is the destruction, part of the destruction of Esau Edom's kingdom and the inhabitants of the inhabitants thereof, because the elite is doing the work or doing the bidding of YAHAWAHSHI on the left hand side, which is they're gonna cause a great famine, basically to cause, like Revelations chapter 13 and 16 through 18, right? He causes all to receive that CHIP, it being in straightness, having a famine, rationing out food. You won't be able to buy and sell without this thing. So some people don't resort to cannibalism through this way, or just for the fact of the famine or lack of bread. So either way, it's going to happen. Either through lack of bread, or or resorting in getting basically it's going to be the lack of bread, the famine. It's going to cause this, which is going. You already know it's a man-made thing, keeping up with the current events. So I'm gonna close it out on there. I hope it's edifying to the elect. And I want to say, call Holayamla Yahawah Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakakadash. Shalom to the next time. Yahawah Ratazah, which means Lord willing. And Wild Bible Ball. DTA soon.